So we adopted a 150-pound anxious dog with the strongest bite force of any dog.
Sight unseen, from a picture and a description on the internet. How'd it go? We're here to tell you what it's like to live with an anxious dog, the things that we've done to help him, and whether he's better 8 years later.
So when we first got him, we thought maybe it was just from his experience as being fostered and in rescue, and he would snap out of it in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we got him when he was a year old, and he had had kind of a tumultuous first year from what we could tell. And we thought, he's been in a car from Ohio to New Jersey. Of course, anybody, any dog, any person would be completely anxious, but he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. And his biggest hang-up is people. He's afraid of people, and that's concerning when you're a person.
Yeah, from the minute we got him, we knew he had some issues with people. Again, we thought maybe he's just nervous, but it turned out he's afraid of most people, especially men in hats for some reason.
And I'm bald, so
yeah,
I've got like 50
he wears hats all the time. He's never been afraid of you. At the beginning, he was a little bit wary.
Absolutely was.
But now you're his person, so he's not afraid.
Sometimes you would move, and I'd move, and he'd be like, whew.
Sometimes we do that, and he's like that now.
Yeah. That's gotten better.
Yeah. Loud noises.
Yeah, he don't like loud noises. That's a biggie with him. It's, fireworks. It's typical, though, most rescues, most dogs in general, they don't like that. So it's, backfire of a car.
Loud engines.
Yeah.
We live where there's duck hunting, so any kind of, guns in the distance, shooting, it sends him into a complete panic. So no loud noises. And when we got him, he had never lived in a house. So he didn't know how to go through doorways. He didn't know how to do stairs. He's literally only been upstairs in our house once ever. He can do stairs, but he has his own spot in our house where he lives, and we call it his apartment.
Yeah.
And he has a nice view of outside. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are triggering for him that we've learned over the years.
Yep, and the thing that is great about this spot that he has, it's our coffee table, and it's giant, big coffee table, and he goes underneath it, and it's only about, this big, 1.5 feet high, but he can get under it, and he's safe. But that's like, it kind of mimics a crate, and crating a dog is really, really helpful, especially if they have any anxiety, because it's a safe spot for them. They can go in there. It's their very own. It's typically covered on the top and the sides, so it's like a little fort for them, where they have comfort and some peace. So always crate if you can. At least give them that option and try it with your new rescue.
Other things that have been helpful besides giving him a safe space to hide when he has a rough moment, exposure. So having a routine, bringing him to the same spots where he sees the same people, the same dogs, and he is comfortable. So we go to the same dog park, we see the same people at the same time. We have a bunch of parks in our town that we go to that he's comfortable and familiar with. So that really helps. We're able to socialize him, but yet he's still comfortable.
Yep, repetition. Keep at it. Keep doing the same thing over and over again, and he'll get used to it, and that really does help and works.
Yeah, another thing is knowing what he likes, and one thing we know that he's always liked from day one is other dogs.
Loves them.
Yep, so right away when we got him to a doggy daycare. The woman that owned the daycare is incredibly knowledgeable about dogs, understood him, really took him under her wing, and he's been going there ever since, once or twice a week. It's his home away from home, his most favorite place to be.
His happy place.
Yeah.
Loves it.
We also got another dog.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we have a video about should you have one or two dogs.
His own dog.
We got him his own dog, for us as well. But getting another dog totally helped him. It made him feel like there was another one of his kind here.
Yeah, and that's not saying that that's the right move for everybody, but if you think your dog loves dogs and you're open to it, definitely worth going down the path of trying to figure out if that works for you.
It was one of the best things that we did for Moses and for us. I think we'll always have two dogs going forward. Another thing that we've done is we've implemented white noise at night because he can hear for us too, a lot outside. So if there's voices outside, he'll bark. If he hears something, or if there's somebody making noise loud outside at night, then white noise kind of masks that and helps him relax a little bit.
His natural instinct is to guard. They're guard dogs ultimately. They guard sheep and goats. So all he does at night, he'll be in the living room with us, And then when we go up to bed, he comes into this room. This is his work room. It's got the most windows, and he can see down the street. That's where he goes. And so a little white noise, it helps everything.
And the last thing that we did, which was really helpful, especially at the beginning, was we got a slip lead, which is a special kind of like rope collar with a loop on it that just tightens when they pull away from you. So if Moses got nervous and was going to try to run, the collar would tighten and we would draw close to each other and he would sense the comfort and know that we were with him. Yep. We're his person, we've got his back, he's good with us. And that, once we got that collar, it really helped on walks. So it's a safety thing that we use, and we still use it to this day.
And speaking of walks, it's really, really good to get them to release as much energy as they can. So exercise, exercise, exercise. It's really a big deal. Get them out as many times as you can. Walk them, park, fetch, whatever they'll do. If you have 2 dogs, they'll play together, which helps. But a tired dog is a happy dog.
Especially on the days that you know that there may be some triggers. So 4th of July, we had something happen on New Year's Eve, which we weren't expecting. We had fireworks down the street that somebody shot off and Moses freaked out. Or parties, like if there's gonna be a lot of people, we get the dogs tired because a tired dog is a less anxious dog. Same with people. If you're working out and you're an anxious person, you kind of feel better if you get some of that energy out. So that's a huge thing.
If your dog is into doggy daycare, that's a great place because doggy daycare, they get so much energy out because they're just playing constantly, and there's no way you can get them that tired.
For hours at a time.
Awesome if they'll do it.
Yeah, big fans of that. So a tired dog is a happy dog and a less anxious dog.
So after 8 years, Amy, is he better?
No, a little.
A little bit.
A little. So we thought, we've rescued dogs before and they've had moments of anxiety and they've gotten over it. We have friends with dogs, they've gotten over it. Moses has never gotten over it.
No, that's just kind of his personality.
Came into this world an anxious soul and that's how he'll leave.
Yep.
But we have tools and techniques.
And we wouldn't trade it. We love him. He's an awesome dog.
He's the best dog. He's the sweetest dog. So we would never trade it. And we just know how to deal with him now. We know what his triggers are. We have the tools. So if you've stuck around this long, please subscribe and give us a like for this video. It helps us create more of the content that we love to create. And if you have an anxious dog, please drop in the comments below what you've done to help your dog. And if you need help, ask questions. We're happy to share what we've done to help Moses along with some other tips and techniques. So awesome. Thanks for watching.